Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Refuge from Narcissism. No contribution with this video is we're going to be touching on some more politics and start off with some house cleaning. Um, yeah, I have. First off, I have sponsors for sponsored stories. Again, if you have sent me an email without telling me whether or not you want a sponsor or whether or not you've already made a PayPal contribution, they're probably falling through the cracks. And no, I'm not the only one. I said I'm not the only one who maintains this. It's mostly Charlene. Um, it's the only criteria I put on for sponsored videos. Just put at the top of the email, I need a sponsor. So if you have sent me something with that you need a sponsor for that I haven't gotten to, and it's been, just resend it to me and put at the top of the email, I need a sponsor. I'm requesting a sponsor, so on and so forth. Also, if there's something out there with contribution that I haven't gotten to, I still have my queue. Just resend it to me because I'm digging through a lot of stuff as well. Yahoo gets messed up. I can't give it up. It's like it's just what it is. I've been on it for so long. I can't walk away from it. And understand, and I understand what's going on with the country financially, with people. People are in bad shape. People are in bad shape, even in Florida at this point. I had touched on it briefly earlier about the supply chain breakdown. You got ships just sitting out there. The shelves are going empty. The gas prices are going up. I get it. A lot of people who used to be able to contribute they just can't. They just can't do it, and I get that. I'm seeing what's going on. Um, even with the new business. Like things are just about to the point where they're all up and running. But I could see it's going to be it's going to, like the channel, it's going to be a slow build, and that's fine. I understand that. You know, so for the time being, there's not going to be a lot of time put into that, right into the window cleaning, because it's just the work's not really there yet. We don't have a presence, the online stuff. We're just getting started. So as dark as the channel is and all, I have to just refocus on it, obviously. And I never wanted to just walk away from it. I never was going to do that. It's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a year. And I've told you most of the stuff that's gone on. I'm not getting into too, like, some of the other stuff behind the scenes. It's just not, like, I got to protect myself because, unfortunately, the haters are still there. The haters are still. I got a new one, a new old one, another new account that's just been something like 60 comments all over the channel about just absurd things. Just, I paid for multiple abortions for Charlene, and like, Charlene's never even been pregnant. To be honest with you, we don't even think she has the ability to get pregnant. She was told a very long time ago by a doctor, like, I don't even think you have the ability to get pregnant. The abortion incident happened with my ex-wife, my first wife, when I was 22, 23 years old. And I picked up a phone and heard either the pregnancy wasn't real, or she got pregnant in order to get me to marry her. Whatever it was, she was put up to it by her best friend Jill. That thing, that day, and that's the one thing that haunts me to this day. Haunts me. No getting around it. It fucking haunts me. The decision you make at 22, 23, it haunts me. Haunts me. But no, Charlene has never been pregnant. Never. And if she got pregnant, you better goddamn well believe we'd figure out how to have it. See, people, some of you are just fucking disgusting individuals. You're just disgusting, bitter individuals. And I know where it comes from. I do. I do. I pity you if you just didn't, if you wouldn't take the pity and use it for your own purpose. But you're not even worth pitying. You really aren't. Sad, lonely individuals. Sad and lonely. So, like I said, back to the balkanization portion of this video, you know. I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. Sorry, not sorry. And I've been telling you guys, you know, to get to an area that matters, to get to a red area, an area that believes, thinks the way you think, and to make it stronger. Because these communists are not playing. And that's exactly what they are. Communists. Communists set to destroy everything. Everything they touch. Why? Because they're jealous of you. They hate you. They hate your freedom. They hate your ability to have independent thought, and they want to crush it. Everything that's happening right now, everything is by design. And it is meant to punish and break you. The only way to combat this is to stand up. Because when you stand up to these people, they wilt and they run. And you're seeing stories online, and you're seeing them on, you see them online and even on some selective news broadcasts, without naming the specifics of what, but everybody I think knows what I'm talking about. Some of these major corporations where the employees are walking out, and we know why they're walking out. But it's weird when the employees walk out, all of a sudden the reasons for them walking out miraculously disappear. Oh, hold on. I was kidding. No. Just go back to work. When you stand up and you tell them no, they find out they're not really the ones in charge. They really don't run anything because they can't run anything. They're not competent. Everything in their mind is loser theory. Loser theory learned in some classroom, told to them by another loser theorist who can't make it in the real world, but want to come and tell you and your children that you're paying for how horrible they are and how things actually should be. People who have never left the campus system in their lives, and if they have failed miserably. I've been telling you, if you just have read their words, if you have read Cloward and Piven or Rules for Radicals, they told us what they were going to do. They put it in writing. They used it as their guide. Read this. This is how you get them. You taunt them. You gaslight. You take their strength and you use it against them. That's what they've been doing to us. But when you do it to them, it's an affront against democracy, God, the safety of humanity. When you employ their own tactics on them, they crumble. That's why it's important for you to be in an area where you can do that. If you're sitting in one of these cesspools that they've been controlling for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, it's gone. The battle's been lost. You're not winning anything. Even in a race like Virginia, where you see everything that's going on there with the school district, Loudoun County, without saying specifically, but if you looked what happened with the school board this week, with school boards having to resign and members resigning and why they've had to resign, even with all that, even with all that, the Republican candidate for governor is only like 2-3 tenths of a point ahead of McAuliffe, the Clinton stooge. It's too close. It's too close. We know what happens. We know what happens. We know what happens. We know what happens. And I'm afraid that's just going to be, like I said, it's another demoralization. It's another demoralization. I'm praying I'm wrong. I'm praying I'm wrong about that, about Virginia. I'm praying I'm wrong. But I thought Virginia was lost, 3-4 years ago. It is. It's lost. Maybe there's enough people that are in Virginia that are like, no, this is unacceptable. But unfortunately, half the population wants that shit. Well, half the population of Virginia wants that shit because that's what they've brought in. That's what they've festered. That's what they've fostered. And they have turned the children. They've turned your own children against you. Against you, against themselves, against their own country, against their own interests. Why? So they let them know that their grievance gives them power. The power to control, because they've all been feeling powerless their whole life. Well, here's a boogeyman for you guys to go attack. That's all of us. That's what's happening. Trying to defeat that is damn near impossible. Damn near impossible. Because everything they've... Like I said, what do they do with power? They use it. What do Republicans do with power? They slow walk you to doing what the communists have been wanting you to do. Again, this is why I don't blame the Democrats, the communists, for any of this. Of course, they're at fault. Well, they're at fault because they're the ones actually implementing it. But who are the ones allowing it? Who are the ones? Hypocrisy, hypocrisy, hypocrisy. That's it. That's all these Republicans are good for, is screaming hypocrisy and slow walking you into the fucking demise. That's why I'm not a conservative anymore. It's why I'm not a Republican anymore. The only thing that matters is being anti-communist. That's it. That's it, because that's what we're facing. If you're anti-communist, you're anti-narcissist. They're one in the same. Same ideology. And the funny thing is, like, even as grocery store shelves go empty, gas prices, even in Florida, $3.50 a gallon for regular. I've seen other places in the country over $5. Even they'll pay it. They'll pay it just to never have to admit that they're wrong. They'll pay it. They'll do it for two reasons. A, they don't want to admit they were wrong. And B, as long as you're miserable too, they're happy. As long as they can make you feel physically the same way that they've lived mentally, they've won. That's all they want, is to taunt and to hurt you. That's it. That's what the communist wants. It's why, listen, this is the new right. This is the new right. Right here. This is it. Is unapologetic. Making the communists, making the narcissists play by their own rules and never backing down. You never cede ground to these people. You never apologize. Never. 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 And you just call them what they are. Communist. 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 Every reply should be, you only saying that because you're a communist. That's exactly what a communist would say. That's exactly how communists think. That's because you love communism. They will melt. And when they call you the F word, not fuck, or the N word, not referring to any group of people, smile and shrug. And when they said, oh, all you're going to do is shrug? Well, if you didn't believe I was those things, why would you call me that? Why? If I'm supposed to... Wait. If you're calling me the F word or the N word, you must believe it. So when I just shrug and smile, why are you getting upset? You should be happy. You should be happy. Unless you don't really believe that. And it's just another tactic of the communist, of the narcissist, to destroy society and try to recreate it in your own loser Dungeons and Dragons image. Dungeons and Dragons Guild image. It is what it is. So again, another one of my reminders, constant reminders of balkanization, of getting someplace that matters and making it stronger. Getting involved in your local politics, your local happenings, okay, and making a difference and not conceding ground to these people. Leaving an area that's already been lost is not conceding ground. It's accepting reality. And the people that need to be held accountable are the people on our supposed people on our own side who keep giving in to these losers. Because what we find out is when you stand up to them, say, fuck you, I'm leaving. Oh, whoa, hold on. That's how it works. And that's what they don't want you to figure out. Whether it be in your personal life or in real life, which is also political life, as I'm saying. So, I'll wrap it up here. I'm going to be making videos all this week. So if you want to get something in, you want to get something on the queue, you want to set up a Skype or phone call, please do. Again, if you want, if you've put in a video for a sponsor I haven't gotten, you didn't label, please resend it and label, I need a sponsor. If there's a video that you have contributed for and I didn't get to it, please just resend it to me. I might get to it anyway. But I'd rather get this stuff up to the top. And again, I get it. I understand. We are in rough shape, and I'm in better shape than most living in Florida, but even here it's in rough shape. When you stand in a Publix and there's no Coca-Cola, you got problems. You got problems. Now, luckily, my governor put it out there. Okay, like any of these ships sitting out at sea, come on to Florida. We got 2 coastlines. The whole place is a coastline. We'll get it out. We'll feed the country. We'll figure it out here. No questions asked. Now, whether or not that happens remains to be seen, but I hope it does. I do. So, again, if you want to get something in, please do. And I understand if you can't. I understand if you're in a rough spot, especially the people who've had to cancel some subscriptions. And every time I get like, I'm sorry. It's like, I get it. You don't have to apologize. I know why. It's just, it is what it is. So, again, if you are in a position to help and you can, please do. It's always appreciative. Those who continue to, who you are, thank you as always. So, I'm going to try to watch some races today, and I might be back with some videos later on. If not, definitely first thing in the morning. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Refuge from Narcissism. Take care, everybody.